You know, wash your hands, Baba. Good morning, it's morning where you are, or good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever it is, whatever time it is, where you are at. Here is it's 9:31, 9:32 now, a.m. and I am having breakfast. It's breakfast time, and today, hello everyone. Before I had breakfast, a lot of you have asked me, now what is our fasting blood sugar? Because we are surprised how much my blood sugar goes up after I've eaten. So I've not eaten anything at all. And I'm going to be checking my fasted blood sugar for the people that have asked. Hi, KNE. So today I'm gonna be sharing with you guys and checking my fasted blood sugar because a lot of you have asked. Before I start talking, you want to, what is here, Baba? And your chocolate milk. The boys are having donuts and chocolate milk. We only have 2 kids at home. The other ones are at school. So let's check my fasted blood sugar, and it's gonna be giving you an idea of how it works. So, which finger? My hands are clean, but I like to wipe them a little bit and then poke myself. Oh. So, this is my fasting blood sugar. Oops, I did not.
I'm missing my chocolate.
Oh, you are missing your chocolate milk. Here it is. It's 97. I'm going to test it again just so that I can have an idea of exactly what it is. Oh, your chocolate milk. Okay, sorry, Baba. I'm going to test it again as a way to just like, you can have a number exactly what it is. I like to test 2 times, kind of like to give me an idea of where it is. So let's test again. I'm going to do my ring finger to this time around. Oh. So as you see, so this is the number that I believe more. So this is my fasted blood sugar. Okay. It's 85 milligrams per deciliter, and yeah, as people said, yeah, I don't think I have diabetes, as I said, but I think I'm very, very sensitive to carbohydrates, intolerant. So today I'm gonna have tea. Have you ate yet? No, I've not ate. That's my fasted. So now I am eating. So let me say that I reached my lower weight recently, but I've not been losing weight at all. So this morning I decided to instead of me having my tea, because my tea I have to have, whether I'm losing weight or not, I have to have my tea. So now I'm having my first meal, which is gonna be just tea. It's hard. Let me hold it with the thing. So now I'm having my meal. No, I have not eaten. So that's my fasted blood sugar. It's morning. It's 9:31. So now I'm gonna have my tea, and then. So how are the kids? How are you guys doing? I love whole milk. The boys are having donuts. Do you know how much I want to have donuts with them?
Mommy.
Yes.
Where's Joshua?
You know where Joshua is, Garrett. Where is Joshua?
At school.
He's at school. he's asking me, where's Joshua? Someone say, no, can you do a greet and meet? Here in America, maybe in the future. Let me get my life together. I'm very busy, but that's what I would like. So if I was to do meet and greet, where will you guys want to have it? It will be so nice. So that's what I'm having. As I said, I noticed that my weight was not going down. So today I'm deciding to just have tea as my first meal of the day. And I'm going to have my big lunch. But I think I should have my bread, don't you think? So I'm not losing the weight. So every time I'm raising my blood sugar high, I think it's stalling my weight loss. So I'm going to have tea. It's hot. So this is what I do sometimes when it's hot like this. I pour a little bit in this cup and I drink it from this cup. It is so relaxing to have tea. Hi, Sophie. How do you prepare your tea? The way I prepare my tea, I have a recipe. I've shared a recipe on my, or if you go to our live videos, if you go to my channel and you go to live, the breakfast of 4th of July, I have a full recipe, but I'll keep on making recipes eventually. So, ladies that are watching me or men, whatever, are you guys stay-at-home moms or you guys are staying from home? I'm curious to see my type of audience that shows up to my live videos. Are you a stay-at-home mom or are you a disabled person that needs to stay at home or whatever? Or are you just like, or you work or it's afternoon? What is it?
There was a fly on
There's a fly. Thank you. So I'm curious. Stay-at-home mom. Yes. Let's hear. Let's see. I'm curious to. Okay, work from home. Yes, just like I consider myself a work from home too. Although I'm also a stay-at-home mom. Yeah, work from home. Yeah, me too.
Mommy, I need to go pee.
You want to go pee?
Yes.
So why didn't you pee when daddy was putting you there? Honeybee? I love when you share your meals. Yes, I'm glad. So as I said that my weight is not going down. So I'm going to try to reduce my breakfast because, and then like see how it's going to go. Because, no, not reduce my breakfast per se. I was lazy to make eggs this morning, but make my breakfast more of the protein fats breakfast. If I don't have time to make that, just have tea. It's going to be like my... Someone say, for those babies, you look great. Thank you. We have 4 boys. You eating your donut? He said he wants to pee. I was like, baby. So, who calls their husband honeybee? Like, what?
Mommy.
Honeybee is it's a bee that makes honey.
It was happy there.
Maybe in America it's a different bee, but in America, in where I'm from, honeybee is a bee that makes honey. So when you are fond of something or you're fond of someone, you call them honeybee. Because bee makes good things. Who is coming to my stuff that is... These are new people. Let me see. Where is my moderator to delete these comments? So honeybee is something that you like. So yeah, honeybee is a bee that makes honey. So you call someone that you like honeybee. And if your loved one honeybee. At least where I'm from, we do that. Anyways, someone say, do you wish you had a daughter? I don't like us answering that question in front of the kids. Let me tell you what I did before. One time I made a comment loud and say, man, I thought I was going to have a girl and everything like that. And this baby over here said, oh, mommy, you wanted us to be girls. I felt really bad because that's not what I meant at all. So as much as I still do, I would have wanted, but my baby said, oh, you wanted us to be girls. I said, no, baby, I still wanted it to be boys. So I felt really bad. And this is what I don't want to talk about it. So I love my voice, right? What do you think? So that's why I said it on camera. So I was making a video and he said that. But your answer to the question is, for sure, it's nice to have both genders of little ones. For sure, it's a good thing. But I'm not that mom, and I've accepted it.
Mommy, are you talking
To auntie.
women?
I'm talking to women. Yes, I'm talking to women. How do I remove some of the comments? Okay, I figured out how I can delete comments from people. So, why are your cars made of metal?
More water, please.
So, the way I grew up back in Botswana, we had like metal cups. and they make things hot longer. You want water? Why about you get it for yourself?
I say please.
You said please.
For water, please.
So the metal one keeps it hot longer, and I've enjoyed these cups. So every time I'm having tea from them, they remind me of my grandmother and my grandfather. They passed away and everything. So it's a nostalgic it's nostalgia, and I love them so much. They keep things hot longer. But I always like to jokingly say that they are not for amateur tea drinkers, because they can burn your lips, because the metal gets hot here. But after you get used to it, you just love it. It's a very nostalgic, old-fashioned way of drinking tea. I even make it from it here. I still even make it from the metal kettle. So these are twin kettle and twin thing. So they're called enamel cups. Yes, they're called enamel cups and enamel kettle.
We pronounce it enamel.
Huh?
We pronounce it enamel.
Enamel, right? Enamel. Say that. Yeah, enamel cup. So they are very nostalgic for a lot of people. So that's what I'm having today. I'm only having tea. If I had the time to make myself eggs, I would have made myself eggs and just have eggs with tea. But I'm noticing that having bread with tea, as much as it's one of my favorite things to do, I have to do it in very, very crazy moderation, because I've been noticing that when I eat bread, I stay the same. I'm not losing weight at all for weeks now, and I've been seeing myself gaining weight actually, like half a pound a week and everything like that. And I'm noticing that I know what it is. I've learned to my body so much that I know what food makes me gain more, what food makes me stall. So I'm gonna have to take a little tiny break from bread until not all day. I'm going to eat it for lunch, because I've been eating like multiple times a week. Multiple times a day. So my husband right now, he made sourdough cheddar bread. So he's cooking in the bread maker right now. It's gonna be ready in 3 hours. So in 3 hours, I'll be having bread instead of having it in the morning and then at lunch. And after I'm done with my tea, I'm going to. Someone say try Ozempic on Manjaro. No. I don't want to talk about it much, but I've seen a woman that had the bad side effects, and they developed a very, very bad sickness that they're still dealing with right now. So as much as it works well for some women and it's very good, the side effects for me are not worth it. I think I can do it at home. She developed a C word, and she said that on TikTok. I watched her. I don't want to say the C word here, but that's one of the side. That's what she didn't say. Is the stuff that caused it, but she said that after she started like having the shots and everything like that, she had a stomach C. And she started saying that, and a lot of women commented the same thing, saying that yes, I started developing digestive issues and everything like that. So as much as it's a good thing for other women, the other women it's not for everyone. Yes, indeed. And I feel like I have the power right now to do it with diet, that I don't need an appetite suppressant medicine to do it for me. And I'm gonna try to do it as natural as I can, because one thing that I'll advise everyone is, every time you take a medication of some sort, ask your doctor for because a lot of doctors are just gonna give you medicine. They're not gonna give you the pamphlet. What is it? I forgot what its name. Every medication has a paper that is long. It can be taller than you, and it's like a tall thing that lists side effects of everything. Every medication. Some of them are required by law to write them on the box. Some of them not necessarily. That you don't. People just have to trust the doctor and everything like that. But you can always ask for the leaflet of side effects, and read it. And I advise you to everything that you put in your mouth, read the side effects of that, and then judge. Can you do this? Can you take this? And everything has a side effects, definitely, but some of them are more than others. Like there's something that let me tell you something that I don't take, and I take it when I'm really, really struggling. What is this thing? Even Advil has side effects, and I barely take it, but sometimes I'll take it. So, like, what I'm saying is that read side effects of every little thing, everything that you take. Like, if you're gonna take something, especially medicinally, read the side effects, and it will change everything. It will motivate you to try to change your lifestyle too when you actually read ingredients and stuff. And I'm kind of sometimes sad that people don't give us that leaflet. Back in the day, every medication came with it. I forgot the name of the leaflet. Honey, do you know what that thing is called? You know, when you have a medication or a shot or anything like that, there's a little white paper that when you open it becomes long, that has side effects of something. What is it called? Huh? Package insert. Yes, it's called package insert. Of everything you take, read the package insert and see if it's something that is worth doing. So, in short, that's the main reason why I don't want to go that route to lose weight, even if I had anything. And also, I have that Ozempic and everything like that is actually given to people that are diabetic, and everything that some people are just taking for weight loss or something. I mean, for metabolism things, of course, you can take it too, which I have. I have metabolism problems, some of the metabolism problems, but I've decided to do it with diet and exercise. And let me say this, with diet and exercise, the first weeks are hard, but after those first weeks you get used to it, and then after you get used to it, you start loving it. Yeah, package insert. You know that package insert can actually be as tall as you. I don't know if they make them anymore. Like, you'll be opening it, it'll be going for other medications. And when you read package insert, it's going to change your life. And a lot of people don't read package inserts. And it's actually kind of like, that is kind of like, how can I put it? It's kind of like we trust easily. But other things are not for people. And other people, one time, let me say what I started reading the package insert. One of my sons, I got them supplements, because, you know, when as a mom, sometimes we feel like, okay, even though I'm feeding my kids healthy food, I still need them to have like supplements. I got them this supplement, and all of the supplements that was there, it was like iodine supplement and everything like that. You know what happened to my baby? He developed sores inside the mouth.
Mommy's cold outside.
And he started bleeding from the mouth.
Mommy.
I freaked out.
Mommy. It's cold outside.
No, it's not cold outside, baby. It's not cold outside. Someone said, the way I'm so obsessed about reading package inserts, that's good for you, Savannah. I'm new to it. I never read package inserts until one of my babies reacted to something, and then I learned in the packet, and I read in the packet insert that actually that's one of the causes. And then it's in the packet insert, it actually said that that thing that I gave my baby can actually even cause a sudden cardiac arrest. And I was like, I mean, in some people, it can. I was like, thank God it did not go to that extent. And ever since that day, I'm really, really wary of what I give my baby. Even everything. You know how in honey, even though honey is so healthy for everyone, it will tell you, don't give it to a 1-year-old or child that's like 1-year-old and everything like that. You learn these little things. And not only that, you start to learn. Honeybee, baby said it's cold. And you start to learn that some of the things are not as good as other people, what people say. And then another thing that I like to do, he said he wants to go inside, he's cold. But it's not cold at all. I think he's bored because I'm talking to my followers and everything like that. So, That's what I do. So I hope you guys are doing well. Hi, Christian Bota Dumela. How are you? Utsukile Jang. Someone said, what did you give your babies? I gave them donuts today. After donuts, they're going to have a snack of apple. Because today is a relaxed day. We did not, like yesterday they had fried eggs with bread. Today they had donuts because they wanted to have donuts. But here's the thing. Our little 2-year-old does not like donuts as much. So sometimes we have to understand that life does not revolve around our 2-year-old. So Michael finished donuts. Baby does not want them. So he only ate the icing. I wish I could eat it, but it will take my blood sugar to the heavens. Oh my goodness. Maybe 8 donuts. So he only ate icing of the donut. So sometimes I have to remind myself that when I'm a parent, I have to understand that life does not revolve around my baby. Someone say, what did you give for them to react? I'm saying it was like iodine supplement, something like that. Iodine supplement, something like that. And yeah, I don't want to. That story was terrified me, and that's when I learned that it's important to whatever you give your children to read package inserts. It's very, very critical because some children are very, very susceptible to foreign objects, and they'll react if it says that it caused this side effects in a small amount of people. Sometimes your child or you can be on the small amount of people, and that's the reality of medication. So you take it, but it's informed. Yeah, I think that's the right language. Informed consent, and you just get informed, and then you do it after you've gotten that informed consent and know what you're getting yourself into. So I'm new to that. I just started like doing that after my baby reacted, and also after I got sick. You guys know that I got sick, and I went to the hospital. The hospital told me that I'm fine and everything like that, and I knew that I needed to do something to change my diet and everything. And the moment I changed my diet, I became fine, and hence the reason why nowadays I'm so into doing that, because it took me getting sick to change everything. You all didn't stay in Africa for long this time. No, we stayed long time. We stayed in Botswana. Okay, the videos are coming. We stayed in Botswana for 3 full months. For me, that's long. As looking at the fact that we had to, okay, the time that we went in my African country, you know how much I had to turn off a lot of jobs, because as a social media influencer, I don't want to call myself influencer, as a social media creator like myself, we work with a lot of brands. And at the time that I left, it was the time for me to have a lot of brands. I had to say no to a lot of brands, because a lot of brands in America, they work with people in America. They cannot work with someone in Africa. Like, it was a mess. But yeah, I think 3 months is a long time. We went for 3 months. And now I'm trying to get my feet wet in the workspace. And by the way, how many of you have a dirty house? After I finish here, I'm going to clean the house. And then when I clean the house, I'm going to film myself live so that I have the motivation to keep cleaning, so that I'll have women commenting saying, now I'm cleaning too. So I hope you guys have a clean, dirty house, so that after I'm done with my tea, we can go and clean. If you are a stay-at-home mom or something. That's why I was asking you guys if you are a stay-at-home mom. Someone say, you can use the same needle. No, you should not use the same needle. It's just that it's me. It's crazy nail. No, don't use the same needle. Change them all the time. You don't use the same. Okay, let me change my needle. No, you have to use the clean needle all the time. I have clean needles here, but I'm too cheap. Okay, you see I'm changing it? Changing it? No. But I'm not changing my lancets all the time, because I'm the only one using it. But if I'm using it on my hubby, then I change it. No, you don't use the same needle. It's not sanitary. Not sanitary. It's not advised. You have to change the needle all the time. But because for me, it's my own blood, and it's just like a little poke. So I changed my blood. Sorry about that. I should not have shown that I use the same needle. I should have hid that. I should have hid that. That But that's the reality of me. I use the same one sometimes because if it's just me, but if I'm changing on someone else, I don't use the same needle. So no, you are not advised to use the same needle. You should always change your lancets, okay? But you nail is the crazy one that says that I don't have time for that. So you see, I change it. This is a new lancet. You see that new lancet? No, you don't use the same lancet. But I use it. I'm not gonna act like I don't use it. I use it because I noticed that it does not necessarily change any outcomes, and I learned that it doesn't. It's a little bit, so it's just my own thing, but the doctors advise you to change your lancets all the time. But for me, I'm being a cheap woman. I'm using the same lancet for me only. But if I use it yesterday when I checked my husband and I together at once, I changed it. You guys saw that I changed my husband and I threw my husband away. But if it's mine and I know it's mine, I don't change it. Sometimes I can even use it 5 times, 10 times. I'm not gonna lie. It saves me a lot of money. I used to do it all the time. Someone say, is that for changing your blood sugar level? Yes. So Joshua, don't copy this woman. This woman is a cheap woman. She wants to save on lancets. She uses the same one. So now I'm going to check my blood. I just had my tea only with sugar and whole milk. Let's see how high or how low it's going. But because as you saw, I put maple syrup, almost a tablespoon of maple syrup. I had almost a cup of whole milk. So that's how much my I want to give you a preface of how much of stuff I had, so that you can just see just how crazy my blood sugar reacts to anything with sugar. Okay, let me show you. This is why at first I was thinking that I was diabetic because of just how sensitive I was. Okay, let me show you just how crazy my blood sugar oh, I forgot to put the stuff now. Sorry about that. I forgot to put this. So I'm putting it in, and I'm just having tea, and I'm just gonna check my blood sugar right now. Oh. Look, this is just from having tea, like 30 minutes, because I've been here for 30 minutes. Notice from 85 to 124 within 30 minutes. So as you see, yes, I'm not diabetic as the doctors test, but I'm very, very, very sensitive to carbohydrates and sugar. If I ate only eggs, it will stay the same at 85. I will not even have to worry. But the moment I have any carbohydrates, it shoots up. I'm going to test it for the second time, just so that you can see that this is the real number. So, this is the stuff that a lot of women like to say. I'm not losing weight. That's one thing that I want to show you, that sometimes as women, it's not because we are not eating healthily. Is because the healthy food that we are choosing is still affecting our blood sugar so much that losing weight becomes impossible. And as a result, you need to change your diet. So that's one thing I wanted to show you. This is 30 minutes of me drinking my tea. And my tea, yes, had almost a tablespoon. Carbohydrates can be a challenge. Yes, it's because of carbohydrates. And I want to just show you that you don't have to be diabetic to be very, very, not only insulin resistant, but carbohydrates sensitive. So this is what happens when I eat carbohydrates. And that explains why I'm not diabetic, but I still react. I'm going to check it again, because I just want to be vulnerable with you guys and just show you that sometimes it's not our fault. It's not because we are not eating healthily. Okay, it's between one. It's not bad. It's it's 110 to me, still high based on what I ate. So that's it's going down now. It's going down. Um, it's 110. Someone may say that's a good number. Yes, it's a good number, but still, I just want to show you just how insulin resistance can do that. Weight loss is very hard for a lot of people, especially women. You know, this has made me learn the power of testosterone in men, because a man can just be in a diet and eat the same thing as you and you lose all the weight, while you, a woman, will still someone say 70 to 110 is normal. I know, yes, I know that, but I wanted to show how my carbohydrates raises my blood sugar, and this is not even eating any bread, because I knew that if I ate bread, it was gonna shoot all the way higher than normal. I mean, this is not too bad, but I just wanted to show you that how insulin resistant I was. And this is the second time I tested, by the way. So that's my life today, and I'm going to get ready to work now in the house. I'm going to do a clean with me video, and you bet I'm going to film. And one thing that is so surprising to me after I changed my diet is how carbohydrate eating carbs can really stall your weight loss. Like like how they raise your, like, bread, rice, and everything like that, and that how they can stall my weight loss. But if I change it to where I'm more mindful of the carbs and eat more of other things, I become fine. It's a very crazy phenomenon, women. So, ladies, I'm going to stop this live. I'm going to get my tripod because I don't want to be asking my husband to follow me around. I'm going to get my tripod. I'm going to film myself cleaning because I need motivation to clean. And I'm hoping that you have a dirty bathroom, or you have a dirty I hope you have a dirty house or dirty something that you need cleaning. If you're a stay-at-home mom, take your phone and let's go and clean together. I'm going to be, yesterday I cleaned the kids' bathroom, and then I cleaned the kitchen, and I cleaned the dining room. No, I cleaned the kitchen table brace. So now I'm going to clean the dining room. I'm going to clean the living room. And if I have the time, if I have the energy, I'm going to do other stuff, but so far that's what I'm gonna be starting with. Someone say low carb is the only way. Yes, for especially for women. It's a crazy thing. I agree. I agree. Oh, even to prefer, I mean, to say that low glycemic is the way, the only way. Now, what do I do if my needle doesn't puncture deep enough? The needle that I have has has um has this. You can always increase how deep you want it to be. So it goes deep. You can always adjust it. And I also have this one because I bought different ones. I also have this one. Same thing. You can always adjust. Where's the cover? You can always adjust how deep you want it to be. Let me check. You can always adjust how deep or how lower you want it to be. So they always have the adjustments. I always use one and it still goes deep because my body is so like, the layer is very light, but you can always adjust it. No, someone say, how are you calling me when it's time to clean? No, I'm going to clean right now. I'm going to close this live and go back to my channel, and I'll be live and we can clean together. So let's go ahead and clean for like 45 minutes or so, and then do everything. That's what I'm gonna be doing in the house, and let's go clean the house, guys. And that's what I want to start doing. I watched this motivation on TikTok. Do you measure your ketones also? No, I don't. I don't think my body is on ketosis because of how much I eat fruits and everything. So I don't test my ketones, but maybe that's my goal in the future. But this time around, no, I don't test my ketones. I focus on glucose because that is one thing that is my enemy. when it comes to losing weight. But I love everything about. You know what is funny? I sometimes wish. You do ever eat food and it's so good, like you're eating donut, and you just wish like, man, I wish that donuts were like what we call vegetables. Or donuts are the ones that had low glycemic index, and then the other. Do you ever like think like that? So that's how I think sometimes. I wish the ones that I love so much were the ones with lower glycemic. So for me, it's what my focus is glycemic index food, and everything that raises my blood sugar higher than normal. Okay, let me say this: everything that raises my blood sugar by 30 milligrams per deciliter. Like if I'm eating a meal and then 2 hours later it has gone up over 30 milligrams per deciliter, everything like that starts my weight loss. So if I'm gonna eat something like that raises my blood sugar like that, which is like bread, a lot of my favorite fruits. But fruits are not as bad. I don't think fruits make me gain weight as much as bread does. Some of the stuff that like donuts and everything that raises my blood sugar over 30 milligrams per deciliter. All that food, if I eat it, I have to make sure that I'm going to be mindful of what I'm going to eat next if I want to lose weight. Someone say, I lost 100 pounds cutting carbs. Heals so many other issues. I agree. I agree. It works very well. But I'm not, I do not cut fat much. I just make sure that I time it when I'm going to eat it. So it's a very fun thing. And I'm so happy to hear people here that are diabetic or they've experienced some stuff. All that. So let's go and clean the house. I'm gonna stop this live and I'm gonna start another live. We're gonna be cleaning the house. Hopefully we'll be done soon, and then I'm gonna make lunch. No, my husband is making lunch today. So let's go and clean the house.